Okay, now we're down to the final piece of alignment here. And this is our grill straightening kit. We've got the eyelid aligned this way, but even if you look at original promotional material on these cars back in the day, you'll see misalignment. Misalignment here, we corrected that, but you'll see misalignment especially right in here. You'll notice that this piece here leans in, and that's due to a lot of factors. It can be there was variations in the Zamek, the material done in the pour here. So there's higher nickel content in some of these than others. So that means the metal is softer. Some of these motors put off more heat. You got a big block, and you got air conditioning in your big block, and the car was in Southern California. You got a lot of heat going on here. That's going to soften the metal and cause it to relax more. All kinds of different variations contribute to these sagging. So we've developed this brace kit, and think of these as like braces for your teeth. This is braces for your grill. And just like braces for your teeth, they aren't going to fix your teeth overnight. So this is a slow process. And we suggest that when you use these over a period of maybe a whole summer or a few months, that you disconnect the vacuum, because you might forget and turn on your headlights and pop, this will come open and you'll lose all these plastic pieces, and it won't be pretty. So anyway, this part of the grill is stationary, solidly bolted. This part of the grill is floating. It's connected to the headlight bracket, grill hanger, whatever we're calling this back here. So this is where you're going to see the flex. And as you know, if you got a Cougar, this always leans inward here. So we're gonna put them on this side more as a spacer. We're not trying to spread this area out, although every car differs. You'll see different tolerances in different cars. This car had good alignment here, decent alignment here, and like most, bad here. So we got these handy little snap ring pliers that have been modified. And if your paint is pristine on your grill, you should probably put some type of protective rubber on here, maybe a wrap of electrical tape, whatever. But these are easy to use. We've modified the snap ring pliers. And you're just going to insert them right in here, spread it a little bit, and pop that in place. And then with a 1/4-inch drive socket, we're going to tighten these up. You got to keep your thumb in here, because this is going to want to pop out as you're tightening them. So you just put this sucker on there. Sucker. It says sucker. Give it a little bit of pressure. And again, we're not trying to spread this one so much. This is just going to keep this in place, because this area is the one that's really going to need the spreading action going on. So we're going to give it a few more twists in here, and as we twist, this expands in this crevice and pushes this out. Not so much on this one. This is the one we're really focusing on. And again, just like orthodontists, you aren't going to do all your tension in one visit. What I suggest you do is install these, let them do a little bit of their pushing, and leave them alone for a few days. Come back, give them a little more, and this 1/4-inch ratchet here, ratchet wrench we'll call it, is perfect. Give them a little more after a couple days. You're going to have some finesse here. You aren't just going to blindly put these in and tweak them down and walk away. This is going to take looking at your grill and deciding where it needs the pressure. So this is a trial and error thing, and this is a patience thing. Again, I suggest that you leave these in for 3 months. You don't want to bend this pot metal all at one time. It'll break, or at least it'll weaken it or stress crack it. You want to be gentle with it. So another thing we use these grill straightening kits for, you put your car away for the winter, it's a good way to keep it from not relaxing. So you put the car in storage, you pop these back in, and they're designed to be used over and over. Okay, there's a little more here than meets the eye. These are made in America. They're handmade. They're done on a milling machine. This is not an injection mold. This is not plastic. This is Delrin. So these are costly to make and costly to buy, but you can use them over and over and over and over. They have a lifetime warranty. Uh, they're not going to break, and if they do, we're going to give you another one. If you lose one, the kit comes with an extra. Uh, Use them in your car, your buddy's car, sell them on eBay, whatever makes sense. We tried everything in straightening these grills. Tried putting them on the bench and using heat. We tried building this jig with turnbuckles. In the end, this was the simplest, easiest, and best way to do it. And reality is, they're going to relax again unless you use these spacers and kind of keep them going. Just like a lot of kids, after they have their braces, they have a retainer left permanently in behind their bottom teeth, so those teeth don't relax and buckle again. Same idea here. I sold these to a orthodontist the other day, and he totally got it. He got it. He knows what these do, and he knows how they work, and he knows what they're for. I don't know about you, but it bugs me when I see these cars, beautiful restored cars, especially GTEs, because they have that bar here with all these crooked headlights and everything. I'm like, it's just not right. Same with Cougars, that the sequential taillights don't work. This is what makes these cars special. The hideaway headlights, the turn signals being sequential. And when you go to sell one of these cars, that's the first thing they ask. Do the hideaway headlights work? Do the sequentials work? Why is the grill all goofy looking? You want to have this looking straight, and it's going to set your Cougar apart from everybody else's, I'll tell you that. The last major component I want to outline here is the headlight switch. This is a 68, so the vacuum hoses actually travel through the firewall to this. And this is a simple gate valve. 67 has a different unit. We'll cover that in another day. But simple on this. Two things that commonly go bad. One is you'll hear a hissing sound. You know, just as you're driving down the road, it'll just be a constant. You don't even need to look at it. It needs replacing. You can try putting white lithium grease down these ports and lubricating this gate valve. It might work a little bit, but again, you just need to replace the switch. The second thing that always goes wrong with these is the rheostat. You'll go to dim your dash lights or increase your dash lights, and it'll kind of blink, and then you won't have any dash lights. That's because corrosion has accumulated on this. Again, you might be able to get in there with a wire brush and clean things off. Reality is, you need a new headlight switch. This aftermarket switch looks identical to the originals, except there's no spacer here. This switch is designed to fit all the Cougars and T-Birds and Lincolns and Torinos and Cyclones, everything that had a hideaway headlight switch in 68 to 70. And each car had a different configuration of dash, which means the 69 is going to use a spacer that has a little angle to it. The 67 and 8, or 68, not. It's going to be a little simple C-shaped one. So save your old switch and gently break off the spot welded spacer and reattach it to this with JB Weld or another type of epoxy before putting it in. It's kind of tricky to get in there. Here's the hidden secret little button. You won't get that knob off without first reaching up and hitting that secret little button. So you hit the secret little button, and you oftentimes have to wiggle that knob to get it out. And then you have the nut, and we have the special tool on our website to take that nut off. You can also do it with a large screwdriver, but it usually screws up the chrome. Anyway, these are readily available on our website. Most guys can put them in 20 minutes, and away you go. That concludes the major aspects of this grill system on this car, but there's lots of other details I didn't cover. We have some grill repair clips. There's some weak areas in this grill that always crack. We have some simple little clips that repair that, where your headlights attach, that little spring that connects to the grill, it always breaks. CougarPartsCatalog.com. We have that. Also, we have an ongoing discussion about these parts, how to install them, why you would install them at mercurycougar.net. We got more products coming out for this grill system. Of course, we have quite a few products. Every month we try to release at least 2 new items, and these are West Coast Classic Cougar exclusives. In time, other retailers usually pick them up, like Mustangs Unlimited. You see our products or like products on other websites, know that they're coming from us. You don't have to buy them from us. Buy them from your favorite Cougar Parts retailer. It doesn't matter to us where you get them. But thank you for visiting our YouTube channel, and there's more details at cougarpartscatalog.com. Thank you. The good news is we've What we wanted to show you here is an example of why you should never have your car worked on at West Coast Classic Cougar. You're going to get tools laid on the car, you're going to get bolts spread all over, you're going to get blood dripped on your car, so just keep in mind, the last place you ever want to get your car worked on, West Coast Classic Cougar. And the rain is going to just pour down and make all kinds of noise, so we're going to stop and have beers.